Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners, changing speeds. He's been an absolute nightmare for would-be hitters.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. And pitching here today, Merrill Kelly. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And that just misses.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And that's going to bang against the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way. But well, that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
Next pitch misses way outside.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
Sneaks through, base hit. Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And it's 1-0.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. Just missed. O'Neill working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. That's the first slider we've seen today, and it was almost unfair.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Naylor puts it away, and that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Arizona Diamondbacks baseball on the show Southwest. Bottom of the first. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
That's in for a strike.
Here's a fun fact on Corbin, and I don't know if everyone remembers their first jersey, but Carroll certainly does. He used to rock an Ichiro Suzuki growing up.
On to O'Hearn. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Ketel Marte. 5 for 8 in the series, so he's been hot. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a foul straight back. That's towards center. Mullins gets under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Josh Naylor. Hitless in the first 2 games of the series. He's 0 for 8. Inside, just missed. 2 outs, base is empty.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now Pavin Smith. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Naylor off of first with 2 away. Swings and misses. And a count 1-1.
It's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Laureano brings it in, and that is that. Back here in the desert, here's Adley Rutschman. That's in there, and that's strike 1. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Outside with a breaking ball.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
Now this is in the air down the line. And that drops foul. Back to the mound. He's got it. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Here's Gary Sanchez now. Up the middle. Marte throws to first in time. And the Orioles. And welcome back to the ballpark. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Kramer back to work. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Line drive to short and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes the defender is there to make a play.
Lourdes Gurriel Jr. The batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. That missed by a lot. Now 1-2. And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he'll pull into second safely.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Laureano trying to get there. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. Thought about third there, but throws on the brakes. 2 away now. Adrian Del Castillo now at the plate. On the ground, right side. And that one handled. And the inning is over. Back here at Chase Field, here's Ramon Laureano. Late with the swing there. Laureano getting the start in right. 30 years old now, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. On the ground, and foul ball. The 0-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. Toss to Naylor. One up, one down. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one at the knees for a strike. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Comebacker to the mound. To first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Fouled off left side. Outside low, and 1-1. Fouled off to the right. And there's a ball.
That's a ball.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And that misses. And now 3-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. O'Neill getting an angle on it. Puts it away for the out. This is Corbin Carroll. He's 0 for 1. Bouncer to second. Holiday. Throw to first in time. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And it's fouled away. And that one in the air center field. Mullins makes the play, and that is. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. And he grounds one to the right side. And that's just foul. And that one a little below the knees. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball, that's out.
Got him. Well, he's notched 4 strikeouts now. And now it's going to be Tyler O'Neill. On its way to the corner. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. One out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And next for the Orioles, Jordan Westburg. That one off the mark, and it's 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Ground ball nailer. Takes it himself, and the Orioles set down. Back here in the desert, and now the first baseman, Josh Naylor. That one not close. And that's ball one.
You know, these D-backs, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And it's off the wall. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Digging in, Pavin Smith. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. On the ground to the left. What a stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy in the mound.
Eugenio Suarez stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And that one fouled off. Runner at second here, one gone. And that one ripped to left. Out number 2. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Doubled in his first AB.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Lifted in the air down the left side. That's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. And it's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Oh, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
First and second, 2 outs. Adrian Del Castillo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with 2 away. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jake McCarthy. Yeah, don't need much damage here. Just a base hit. Likely will score 2.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there.
Base hit, 1 run in already. Here comes the throw, but it's offline. He will score.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Now the Orioles manager is
pitching for Baltimore.
And now Corbin Carroll, 0-2 in this one.
Gunnar Henderson.
Fought off foul.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Laser could be trouble. 1 run across. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and they lead by 4.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
So runner at second, 2 down. Ketel Marte stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Foul ball there. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Inning ends. Kelly back to work. And that is downstairs. 1-0.
You know, these Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-1.
And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Calls it in, and there's one away. So up next, Jackson Holliday. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, they didn't want to go after him with the fastball at all, and that at bat, nothing but off.
This one swung on and hit well, way back there. And that one is off the wall. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and that's a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Carroll sizing this one up, and that'll do it. And the Orioles. Swings and misses. Strike one. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Andrew Kittredge up and throwing. Soto also getting ready. Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. In the dirt.
0-1's the count.
And the slider just misses.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Naylor aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. So digging in, Eugenio Suarez. And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Man at first, 1 away. Backed off the plate that time.
2-2 the count.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
2 outs. That one misses. 1-1.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Outside low, 2-2. That one missed.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Perdomo in the box again, takes a strike.
There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the...
And this ball gets down. It's a hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. The relay to second, in there safely.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
So 2 on with 2 away. At the plate, Adrian Del Castillo. Oh, this is off the second base bag. Lays the plate, not in time. He's safe. And they're pulling away up by 7 now.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now the Orioles manager is
Pitching for Baltimore.
digging in. It's the speedy outfielder, Jake
65.
McCarthy.
Gregory Soto.
Center field. And that ends the inning. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 5. And that one fouled off.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Swing and a miss. 0-1. O'Hearn
0-1.
goes 6 feet 3 inches, 220 pounds, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2014.
2-1.
In the dirt, but kept close. To second, and he's out.
You know, Boog, this is the part of the game that oftentimes is overlooked. This is the grunt work. Great job of the catcher using his body to deaden that pitch, keeps it close, and then throws a strike down to second. Hats off.
And he handles it himself for the out. Yeah, that's fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play. First and second, 2 down. Jordan Westberg, the next to hit for the Orioles. Clips the corner, 0-1. And that's outside. Up the middle. Oh, nice play. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort.
Wow, he did everything he could on that play with the throw from his knee, but the hustle down the line was enough to earn him the infield knock, and that's a great baseball play all the way around.
Next offering is downstairs.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Perdomo on to first. Rutschman retired. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Andrew Kittredge, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Cano also throwing.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
On the ground to third. On to O'Hearn. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Now it's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. 0 for 3 in this one. That clips the corner. The Diamondbacks up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
All over that one right there. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
In for a strike. 0-2 now. Marte
No ball,
over at
2
second,
strikes.
1 down. Next
Ball.
offering misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And the pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that's slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Torey Lovullo making a move for a new bat. Randall Grichuk.
He's had some success in this matchup in the past, so I'm thinking he should feel pretty confident in this spot.
On the ground, right side. Holiday sends it to first. Inning over. Well, this game.
Now pitching for the Diamondbacks.
To the right side, Marte
55.
tosses
Joe
to first,
Metaply.
and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Here's Gary Sanchez.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And that chance handled. Throws to first, and 2 away to start the 7th. 2 down, bases empty. Laureano comes up to hit.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And a ground ball to first. He takes it on his own, and it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Pitching for Baltimore.
We're back in a new pitcher here to
Number
start the bottom of the
78.
7th. Yennier Cano.
Gunnar
I think it's got
Henderson
to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same
0-1's the
intensity
count.
to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Nice grab. Gathers and throws, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. Here's Lourdes Gurriel
Now batting
Jr.
left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Swinging a foul straight back. Runner at first with no outs here. The 0-2. Lined in the left center, base hit. Cut off, throw to second, safe, and that's his 3rd hit.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man, and as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Line drive, and it stays fair. 1 runs in, he boots it. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second, and he's into second with nobody out.
Always always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Del Castillo now in the box.
0-1.
Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. On to first, and one away in the bottom of the seventh. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Hauls it in for the out. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Corbin Carroll. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. That was blasted to the moon. It's 12-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ketel
Now
Marte.
pitching for Baltimore, number 43, Brian Baker.
Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
0-1's the count.
4 runs already in the frame. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Next offering is fouled back. That one
ball,
missing
2
inside.
strikes.
And a swing and a miss ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. So it's 4 for the now on the mound for the Diamondbacks,
Now
Gilbert
pitching for the
Diaz.
Diamondbacks.
And he's got a nice lead to work with,
Number
so he should
45.
come in throwing strikes,
0-1.
attacking these
Gilbert
hitters.
Diaz.
Popped up. Perdomo sizes this one up, and there's one down. And here's the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. Foul ball. That clips the zone. That is strike 2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 8th. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. 2 gone. So 2 down now, and here is Gunnar Henderson. And first offering is fouled off. Swung on, belted. Ranging back. And brings it in at the wall. And Naylor swings through that one.
Just not able to
0-1's the
catch up
count.
to that velocity.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one down.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. When you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Comes up empty.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
In the air, left field, down the line. O'Neill makes the catch, and there are 2 outs. Here's the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and he reaches safely. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Gurriel gets a piece. Suarez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And delivers outside.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And that is cut on and missed. That's strike 1.
Number 49.
Right through there for a strike. Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen. Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves, knowing that they can miss the bat. Tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Graveman is just 1 strike away. Got it. And that wraps it up for this afternoon.
Oh, a really nice 3-game home series sweep. They came out and, from the first game of this series, really had a determination to play fundamentally sound baseball. They came up with the big hit when they needed it. Pitchers came in. They got the big outs when they needed it. So all the way around, a collective effort that has produced a nice little series sweep.
12-1 is the final. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.